Making his return to NFA, Devon Byrd.
As we talked about, Devon Byrd is 3-0. He has fought for us before, so he's used to the Nemesis ring. He's 25. He's still pretty young in his career. He's 5'8". It's supposed to be 155 pounds. He came in, I believe it was 159. Wolf's Den, you know, we always talk about how good Wolf's Den is. So a good camp. He has 2 TKOs and 1 submission. So pretty well rounded. He believes he has great work ethic. He's had a longer camp this time than he normally does, so that he feels that'll help him out. He does feel he's well rounded. He's always preparing, so he's always training. So he hasn't really done a whole lot necessarily for this camp. And then asking what his future plans are, he said, we will see.
Now, with a fight like this, are you still taking a fight that the opponent comes in over 4 rounds?
Depends. I mean, probably more likely, and actually a pro, you're like, for a special percentage, yeah, I will. And then you got to agree on that. But yeah, I mean, it really depends. If the guy's coming down to you and you're worried about his size and he comes in heavy, then you may question it. And that really should be the coaches. As a fighter, you're always wanting it. It's going to be the coach that's going to be like, no.
Set now to make his way to the cage, Malachi Mitchell.
So we got coming out of the red corner, we have Malachi Mitchell getting ready to walk out here. He's worked on, since the last time he's fought, he's worked on his cardio and his confidence, which I can never blame him for. That cardio is a key part.
Cardio will win you fights.
Yes, it will. Especially, I mean, on the ground, standing up, all the way around. People don't understand the amount of emotions that it wins you. So he's out of Johan Slager's fight systems again also. He has Johansson in his corner, along with Tyrese Wilburn. He is 2-0 in MMA. He is 1-0 in kickboxing. He has 1 KO and 1 sub. So both of these guys we know have knockout power, but Malachi is going to have the height advantage here. I'm not sure if he has a reach advantage. I can't tell as of yet, which could change the game. So both guys are going to have great teams behind them. He had knockout of the night at Knuckle Up before. I'd like to see another maybe one for tonight.
Yeah, as we've been talking about Johan's Flager fight systems. They have a lot of good young killers coming out of there.
This is one of them.
Yeah, this is one of them.
His fight style, he states, is Kung Fu. And he says that the difference between his normal training and his fight prep for this is less food, more sweat.
There you go. Well, let's get this one going. Shoot up the Garrett.
Nemesis Fighting Alliance 14 concludes our prelims this evening as we head back to the lightweight division, brought to you by JC's AC. For all your heating and cooling needs, call JC's AC at 636-795-7782. We're now set for three-minute rounds. Introducing first, the blue corner. At 5 feet, 8 inches tall, weighing 159 pounds. Making his 3rd trip into the NFA cage, he brings a perfect record, 3 wins, no losses, 1 by submission, 2 by knockout, representing Wolf's Den Training Center and Fighting. Out of St. Louis, Missouri, Devon Byrd. And now introducing his opponent, fighting across the cage in the red corner. Standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall, weighing 156.5 pounds. Returning to Nemesis Fighting Alliance this evening, also undefeated at 2 wins, no losses, including a first-round submission victory in his NFA debut. He represents Flagger Fight Systems and Fights out of East St. Louis, Illinois, Malachi Mitchell. Your referee, Josh Stewart.
Yeah, can we say how excited I am just seeing them roll up like this?
They look like they're going to shoot out, yeah.
When they make that eye contact, which I do, I just get on the edge of my seat. Don't look away.
Yeah, they just came flying in. Both are big boys, too.
Ooh, he wants that tape.
Yeah, Yeah, both are big 55ers.
I think Malachi was ready to strike, and
I think so
Devon
too,
had the different idea.
So he needs to use that to try to get up using the cage. It looks like he's going for the submission instead. I don't agree with that because his body's on the wrong side. Plus the cage is there. He should be bailing on that and trying to use that head to get up.
Then you need to possibly
or some heel
break off and reset.
Some heel hits to that leg would help too.
Yeah.
Especially that calf. Yeah, that's a good move by Byrd there. Yeah, I think this is Bird's element going off the way it looks. Malachi's not looking too comfortable.
Still going for that choke.
Yeah. Oh boy. That might have been a mistake. Almost gave him his back. Yep. Good riding style by Byrd there. The arms there.
So Devon's pressing him up into that cage, so he does not have room to move.
And he's got that arm tied.
If he's looking for those hooks.
Yeah. He's got that arm tied underneath. Mitchell, I think, is trying to stop from.
Yeah, I would stop turning that direction.
Yep.
He is going to be. He needs to turn around it. That's not going to work for him either.
Yep.
His hooks are almost in.
There they are. Oh. Yep. He has to try to moonwalk if he can.
He's trying his best to turn out of it, but.
He's in trouble, though, if he can survive, though.
I think we got it. There you go.
That's your shoulder strike.
Yep, that was nice. I'm very impressed with some of the techniques that people are pulling out.
Oh, those are nice, yes.
Ooh.
And that body pressure with it.
Yes.
I
don't want him to get too high up on that chest, and he's going to be able to get out of there. Posture too high is not going to be good, so he's laid it back down good. He needs to control those wrists.
Yeah, as we know, the lower back's not as strong as the upper body.
No, he's in a sticky predicament. He's probably just going to need to ride this one out and give Devon a hard time.
And I kind of agree with that. I know I said the arm bar's been there all day, but Devon's dominating, so I don't blame him for not going after it. He might come out the back here.
There's a nice scramble going on, but that's not
got a choke?
happening. Yo.
A little high.
Nope. You see, there's a good tripod there. If he can wiggle out, but that arm is there. He's got to watch that arm. There we go. Yeah.
This is where Malachi wants it. And nope,
Devon's strong.
Devon's coming out of the Wolves down in her mop. So he's really showing his ground game right here, which is giving Malachi worth his money.
And he's Devon Byrd's also showing how strong he was right there. He just kind of shook him off.
I don't think we're gonna see the second round.
Yes.
Nice. Good job.
They don't use it a lot.
Yes. If you can find that strike, use it. It makes me crazy.
First up kick of the night.
Yeah.
Yes. We've seen shoulder strikes, up kicks, knees. I love it.
Big night at Ballpark Village.
I'm going to say Malachi's not going to want that to happen again. He's probably going to keep his distance and range.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he's going to be a little more strategic with his striking, not rushing.
Devon knows it's working for him. So he's probably going to want to use his height advantage here and keep that distance.
Yeah, Devon went right for it. So unless they're going to switch it up, it seems like the game plan is to get to the ground. Yeah. But you never know. Sometimes you want to confuse the opponent, and you'll come out the second round and start striking.
Yeah, and Mitchell needs to keep control of the cage here, because otherwise Devon's going to drive him back where he needs to be able to get that takedown.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're shaking out. Well, they're just probably just shaking him out. At first I thought his arm was maybe banged up, but they're shaking him out.
Soaking up the instruction. His corner is literally walking him through what to do next. I love it.
Here we go.
Let's see how the second. You have a game plan sometimes, but it doesn't always play out how you see it. Here we go.
Yep, right back to that takeout.
That was.
And right back to that guillotine.
I would have not kicked.
Nope.
There.
Good takedown. Tried to get to the side, but he's able to get his head out at least.
I couldn't hear what Johan's in his corner was telling him. But that kick definitely just led him right back to where we are.
Now Byrd with the pressure again. Malachi has to find a way to get back up. I know it's not easy, but so far he hasn't had much of an answer off his back. And Byrd seems just fine to scrape.
Use of his head.
I was gonna say that head pressure on that. There's a nerve in your chin that if you hit just right, it is brutal.
Devon's doing a great job of controlling the ground right here.
And that pressure.
Yes, absolutely.
So
he's staying wide on the hips. They're both being active, so I do appreciate that when we're being on the ground here.
Yeah, it gives you a little, as a striker, that gives you something.
I take the shots. If you got it, take it. If it sets up something else too, take it.
Malachi trying to box out to get his leg back in there. Bird's his pressure is so good. There we go. No, he almost had that sweep.
So Malachi's giving him a run for his money. He's not making it incredibly easy, but Devon is definitely showing the difference.
Well, he's kind of doing a half butterfly, which isn't easy to do with a good grappler on top of you. He almost had a sweep there, but Byrd adjusted his weight to where he couldn't get him swept. And he's just showing Byrd is probably the more legitimate ground guy right now. Swept trying to lock that on. He did that in the first round, which is what tied Malachi up. It's almost like a weird twister. Now he's got the cager to help prop that head up.
Yeah. He can control him by keeping him pressed against that cage. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult for Malachi to move the way he wants to.
Also can make those punches hurt more too. Because if your head gets trapped on that, even though there's padding there, there's still a steel bar underneath that. If your head doesn't move very well. There he goes.
He's working the ground. Here we go. He's throwing some nice shots.
He's going to give up his back.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's not really setting those hooks in when he has them. He's had a couple chances and he lets them come out.
He might prefer mount.
Okay.
Sometimes I would do that. I would fake my hooks to get the guy to roll, and then I would just take the mount.
Great job by Malachi.
Oh, man, yeah. There's no
The very
time.
last moment. Yep. We need to see something earlier on. I really don't know what his corner is going to tell him, but I'm hoping it's not going to lead with that kick again.
Maybe not even throw a kick unless you're sure
keep
you can
it
land
long.
it.
He has a height advantage.
Look at the crowd here at Ballpark Village. They're going to see a third round.
Yes.
They have to be excited.
Mitchell's gasping a bit. He's tired.
Yeah, I could imagine. But it has to be for Devon, too. I can't imagine.
Devon's not breathing as heavy. I'm sure he's tired.
Yeah.
But if you're going off of breathing.
Yeah, he was fighting Devon off really hard.
Yeah, I'm trying. I can't really see. I don't see. Yeah.
No real difference between round two and heading into round two.
Well, unless Johans is fired up, he's a soft speaker, so it's going to be hard to hear him.
A hard fighter, soft speaker.
So yeah, exactly.
I'd like to see.
I'm not a fan of that body language that Mitchell's showing right now.
Yeah,
he looks almost mentally defeated.
Let's
Hopefully not. There we go. Oh, that swing and the miss on the right. Yep. That left connected though. And then we're back where Byrd wants to be.
He's fighting it.
Yeah, Mitchell, he needs to lay it all out. I mean, he's down 2 rounds. He has to do whatever he can to keep this standing and to get a knockout.
It's all or nothing in his 3rd round. Malachi would have to absolutely finish Devon in order to get this. Devon knows exactly what's working. Nice knee.
Nice, good knee. Byrd's got some tree trunks for legs.
Yes, he does. It makes him all the more stronger on the ground there.
Yeah, Mitchell was ripped himself, obviously. They're both big boys. It's just the Byrd's, when he put his leg next to Mitchell, his legs are definitely massive.
The amount of pressure that Devon is laying down in this fight, though, is very impressive.
Oh, little leg
he just laid
there.
him down for a nap.
Yeah, it was so, like, soft.
Yeah, yes. Malachi's doing whatever he can, but you could definitely tell he was winded. It is a lot trying to beat someone off of you.
He's got a bit of a calf slicer on right there, so that's going to make Malachi uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Malachi he has to go for broke. I mean, this is all there is to it. Mitchell needs to go for broke and get up. He's only got 1:30 left.
Yeah, I think we could see Devon possibly finish it if he. Malachi is definitely looking very winner and not being able to defend himself too much right now.
The only thing saving him right now, though, is looks
There's a
like Bird's
hat.
going for a head and arm, but that cage is in the way. They might be just using that to
I
control
mean,
him.
he could move him off and work it, but
Yeah, I think he's actually going for a crucifix now that it looks like I think he wants to punch him. But you should like.
I like that.
You should like.
The more violence, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love wrestling and jiu-jitsu, but
Yeah, we know the bread and butter. Yeah, I think Bird's just happy to ride this one out and just put on more punishment. I don't know if he'll look for a finish.
no, I mean he's pretty comfortable here. It doesn't look like he's.
I think he's content.
Yeah, I don't think he's looking for that finish, like you said. Can he? I think absolutely.
Yeah, if it's there and he thinks he can take it without damage, he'll probably take it. But I feel like he knows he's got this fight won. He's just going to do the damage, keep working so he doesn't get stood
there's
up.
no reason to change. I know some people might be like, get up and do something different.
Yeah.
This is going to be his fight. There's not too much to change.
18 seconds.
Nice
No, I was going to
scramble.
say 18 seconds. Yeah,
It
to
was
get
a good
up.
attempt.
Got away from the cage.
Yeah. He just holds it until it's done.
Well, we got our distance.
Yeah. This is the first one.
Yeah.
That would be a unanimous.
He's still going after him.
It only took 9 fights.
Don't like seeing
I didn't
I'll
actually
say
see what
Josh.
happened.
Yeah.
What happened?
He kept going after the bell.
Oh, okay. I looked away for 1 second.
Yep. I wouldn't mess with Josh. Josh isn't just a referee. I'm gonna throw that out there.
I'd like to see a replay of what just happened because I literally glanced away and
I was about to talk to Chris. Yes, I turned away. I was about to talk.
I'm thinking, guys, you just gave your all for 3 rounds.
And I mean that you could risk a suspension there.
Absolutely, yeah. And you just
yeah.
There they go.
Okay, it looks like it was unintentional.
Yeah,
He was
unfortunately, we
just
don't have
needed-
it.
I do like seeing that. You hate things happen.
Well, it
They
doesn't.
do have breaks.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't intentional. It is hard when the guys are so heated at the moment.
But yeah, if you're gonna mess with a ref, that's not one of them you want to mess with. He was legitimately like, no, this ain't happening.
Refs are not just refs; they have experience.
No,
Everyone.
not on his watch. Yeah, a lot of our refs in Missouri are trained, so you don't have to.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Which I think you kind of need.
Yeah.
For one, to know what you're looking for, and
How
for two, if
strange.
something like this happens.
Oh, I would
mean,
hope so.
Right. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so cooler heads prevail. Both fighters show a lot of respect. They busted their tails. I mean, obviously, I think we're about to see Devon take a decision.
I
but
agree. Mm-hmm.
So much effort on Malachi's part as well. And again, you'll see the guy get better with his grounding. He's got the ability. You saw it. He didn't get finished, and he fought the whole time.
Yeah, let's get our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action-packed action, we go to your 3 judges at cage side for the decision. All 3 judges, Rob Francis, Derek Stacy, and Robin Veal, all see it the same, 30-27 all, for your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Devon Byrd.